That is the POTA roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I know,
today I learned. Hey, I'm Jim, N4BFR, and I am here with
Claude, AC4SH.
And Claude, you are a special hand when it comes to POTA because what do you do?
Well, lots of things, but one thing I do is for the state of Georgia, keep track of all the parks and their sites, add them when they need to be, take them off if you never want to, but you have to sometimes.
Right. And you told me some great tips to look out for if people are trying to find a place to activate, that it's not necessarily intuitive if you just look at a dot on a map.
That's right, because on the POTA map, we only get one dot, one space. And in cases like trails or the Appalachian Trail is one in particular, it's only in one state, though it covers the whole eastern seaboard.
And you only need to be within 100 feet of it to make it count, right?
That is the POTA route, 100 feet within the trail. Well, actually, also the high water mark on the river.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's today I learned. So you had an experience with somebody, they had a city park, and city parks don't qualify for POTA, do they?
That's correct. You can't add on a city or county park. It has to be state or national. But when they did, I remembered that the Trail of Tears goes by the city park they were trying to incorporate, or where they had their Thursday afternoon luncheon, whatever it was. And I said, you know, you're within 100 feet from what I see on the map of the river that's part of the Trail of Tears. And so they were a lot happier then. They could actually activate a POTA park and have their luncheon and introduce more people to parks on there as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, if you had to give a new activator a tip about going out to a park, what would you tell them to do as far as preparing?
You know what I see a lot of people do is, I'm getting ready to go, and they don't go until they feel like they're going to be 100% successful. Go do it. You probably got an HF radio. You probably got some sort of antenna. You know how to listen to calls, and if they'd already signed up for Parks on Air on a POTA app, they're ready. They just need to be pushed out the door.
And do your research. Look at park maps versus just POTA site maps.
That's correct. You get a lot of bad information on anything in life, but for POTA, the website provides you a link to a map. It's got a fairly decent map, and also another thing people forget, it also has a list of people who've activated the park recently. And you can pretty much go on QRZ and contact them.
I have done that, and I forgot. That's a great tip because I made a trip up to Canada and I was going to activate a park, and I'm like, I don't know how they're going to feel if I activate this park. And I reached out to previous activators, and they were really helpful to me. So that's another great tip.
Yeah, it is. It's a great way to find out about the park.
Yep.
Find out good operating, because some parks are noisier, don't have good cell phone signal. If you get in touch with a guy that's been there recently, find out what his experiences were. And you know, you learn a lot that way, and sometimes they'll join you at the park. Awesome.
Let me ask you one more question. Okay. Where's a good place to find like two-fers and three-fers? Has somebody kind of put all that stuff together?
There is. They call it a POTA wiki. I worked on that a few years ago. It hasn't been updated lately. Sometimes on the POTA website at the park description, there's some notes in there too.
Okay.
But always, if you're not sure, do your research, or you can contact the map manager. I'm on QRZ too. So.
I noticed when I went and activated a park a few weeks ago, it was in a wildlife management area that was in a state forest. So I had narrowed down that I was in the WMA, but I didn't have the state forest as well. So I could have had a two-fer and only had a one-fer. Yeah. But just a good excuse to go back.
In Georgia, there's a couple of gaps in mountains and stuff like where the Appalachian Trail crosses. There's a three-fer that's not obvious up there. Chestatee WMA is a state wildlife management area. It's adjacent to the Appalachian Trail. It's also inside the U.S. National Forest, Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest. And by the way, it's also within VHF range of Gainesville, Georgia, which is pretty good too.
Awesome. I noticed, I've gone up to see the trail up near Klingman's Dome. What is that park? Great Smoky Mountains. So there's a part where it crosses the road right at a parking area at Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So you can go set up in the parking area and have a two-fer there.
And the Blue Ridge Parkway goes through it.
And the Blue Ridge Parkway.
I mean, you got to look at the whole of it. And the thing that people don't realize, if you didn't catch it as a two-fer or three-fer back then, but you got the log for the first activation, you can submit it, change the part number, and you get credit for both.
I'm going to go ahead and look at that for my watermelon palm contact. Sure. Claude, thank you so much. Okay. Always fun to talk to you. Have a great afternoon.
Thanks for going to Hartwell last year, too.
Oh, my pleasure. 73.